Backlash.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa, whoa.
I thought it would give a countdown. We're here with the mock draft for it's backwards, for the 2026 draft.
You heard him. Yeah.
Oh, James didn't see me, right? I was doing something.
Oh. Well, now I have major FOMO, bro.
You should have major FOMO.
You know what? Suck my cock, all right? But anyways,
Oh, you
welcome
didn't.
IFL League viewers to our 4-round 2026 epic mock draft of brilliance.
None of you better trade while we're recording this year.
Not again, bro. Not again.
No, no.
Please, not again. All
Yeah.
right. So we're about to hop into this first round. We're gonna go through all the picks. We're gonna, pick the picks, give our a little bit of a reason. Before we get into that, we do have a sponsor for the first round. And if anybody who knows me, I think you can probably guess the sponsor. Yeah, it's methamphetamine. So,
Can we make it like League style?
when your life's turning to shit,
Whoa!
take
I
some
just,
meth.
I just made you so big.
Oh, am I big?
Oh, how do I make you not big anymore? Uh-oh. What
Maybe,
happened?
maybe click the minimize button. I
So
don't
there we
know.
go. I figured it out. We did it. All right.
Yay! All right. So without further ado, let's hop into this with
Here we go.
pick 101,
I think it's got to
German
be
Grit.
Carson Beck.
Carson Beck is the obvious choice, but I think we should probably go, make our mock draft different. Let's go with the less obvious choice of Jeremiah Love, I would say.
All right, fine. That's fine. Whatever. I guess so. Rename. I figured out how to name myself.
Finally, you were spending like 5 minutes before we started recording trying to figure that out. So 101, Jeremiah Love, J Love. I mean, it's the pretty obvious. I mean, Carson Beck aside, it's the pretty obvious 101 pick. I mean, the landing spot isn't great with the Cardinals, but they picked him number 3, so they're going to form the offense around him.
Do it. No, it's not.
But they do have Trey Benson, James Connors, Tyler Algier, and now Jeremiah Love, which is just a really, really weird backfield. But
It is a very weird backfield. It's a lot of. I feel like it's just mostly all just bruiser, but
yeah, but Jeremiah Love should
yeah, he still has
maybe not even enter, but he will definitely leave this year being the number one running
definitely.
back in that
And I
room.
don't know if we stated it, but this 101 is the German grit.
Oh yes, German Grit will
Yeah,
be taking
yeah. You can't
Jeremiah
see it on
Love.
the screen, but we'll help you out there. Oh, I gotta write that down. Love. There we go.
Number 2 is New York Money Bolton.
It is
Surprise, surprise, the two expansion teams who have dirt shit, roster
surprise,
are the
surprise.
number 2 picks. So I don't think there's a correlation there, but
Yeah,
it will be. Anyways, New York Money Bolton. I mean, really everything is on the board except for
except for
QB.
quarterback.
I mean, I still wouldn't be a bad pick if you took Fernando Mendoza here.
Wouldn't
It's
be
just not.
bad, but
It's not his top need.
no.
Um, I'm feeling one of the wide receivers, one of the 3 wide receivers, Tate, Tyson, or
Yeah, I
Micah. Do
would.
you have any preference? Because the way it's formatted here on Sleeper is my rankings of them. But if you have any
Um,
rules about
I
taking
th-
Tate over Tyson, I'm fine to switch it to Tyson.
I personally think Tyson is more talented than Tate, but I would rather have Tate in fantasy than I would
Mhm.
Tyson.
Tate's got the better spot, in my opinion.
He's got the better spot
No
and less
real
injury
competition.
history.
Yeah, for sure. Tyson, Saints with Chris Olave, so he's probably not going to be the number 1 this year.
Yeah,
Else he'd have to play really, really good.
and Tate's
But
only competition is Wandale Robinson.
yeah,
So
so I think we go Tate here, right?
I would go. Yeah, I would go Tate. Even though the Moni Bolton's number one need, I would say, is running back. I think they really need everything. So receiver, and there's no
Well,
really great running backs.
this is too early to go price, I would
Yeah, yeah,
say.
of course. I was just saying, just putting things out there. I'm more of
Oh,
the
I just
team
mad.
analysis guy. You're more the prospect guy.
Sorry,
Oh
excuse me.
my gosh.
Sorry. No, no.
Then the New Orleans Pelicans picking
Thank
here.
you. I did not have it pulled it up handy.
They
Pelicans. Um,
they're an interesting team. I don't know how they won the championship last couple years ago, but they do
yeah,
have
we
eight
were
draft
discussing
picks
this.
in this draft. They have two picks in every round.
could really turn around their franchise if they have a good draft. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, this is just not a good draft. So
No. But they kind of like the expansion teams. They also kind of need everything. They're kind of lacking at
I think
quarterback.
the only thing they don't need is tight end.
Who do they have at tight end again?
I don't remember, but that's just what's in my notes.
Oh, all right. Let me pull up their roster.
Either way, a tight end's not going this
Yeah,
early.
no, definitely not. Tight end. Oh, they have Dallas Goddard. All right, that's fine. And Njoku, Jonnu Smith, Evan. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, you have 5 tight ends rostered. All right, you don't need tight end, I guess. But it'll probably be another receiver if I were to guess. Um, who's?
Really, because I this is where I started to think Fernando Mendoza really comes into play
Oh,
with the Pelicans
I forgot about
because
Mendoza. You're right.
they Kyler Murray and then Tyler Shuck is their only two quarterbacks that are. Well, Kirk might be starting.
Probably
We'll
not.
see, but either
And
way,
then
Kirk and Mendoza both play for the Raiders, so no matter
yeah,
what, he'll have the Raiders starter
I
if
I
he drafts
meant
mid.
I meant Mendoza. I just forgot that he wasn't on the board and we're only 2 picks in.
Okay, so we're gonna take Mendoza. I think
Yes.
he's really gonna help out with that QB depth chart for them.
For
And
sure.
like I said, I like having him while also having Kirk Cousins on the team.
Definitely.
So no matter who's
Guaranteed
starting, he'll
starters.
have the Raiders starting quarterback.
Unless they go with Aiden O'Connell.
Uh, I mean, yeah, sure. Number
Right.
4 pick is the Warriors.
Spartan Warriors, Big Dan.
Probably very upset that Fernando Mendoza just went the pick before them because
They
Jesus
could use
Christ,
quarterback.
quarterback 2 has been the need for this team for the past like 3 years.
Yeah. I would also venture to say that they definitely well, this is probably going to be the pick, but they definitely need to start dipping into receivers because the
oh,
receivers are get
100%.
receivers are getting old. Tyreek Hill still not even signed to a team. Neither Stephon Diggs. He's right now he's rolling out Michael Wilson, Jacoby Myers, and Cortland Sutton. So
Yeah,
definitely gonna need
he just needs,
someone to
he needs
bolster.
a defined wide receiver number 1. I do think Cortland Sutton is pretty decent,
Yeah,
but
he's good, but whatever.
mhm. Yeah. So here's where I think Tyson would go
I would
because
agree with that.
I mean Makai Lemon. I mean AJ Brown is still in that receiving room, so we'll see what they
As
do.
is
They'll
Devonta
probably end up
Smith.
trading AJ Brown
Yeah.
and Devonta Smith. I don't think there's any way Makai Lemon
Actually,
will be number 1 out.
wait a minute. Makai Lemon might be the pick here because Daniel has Jalen Hurts, so he would get
Ooh,
the
I didn't think of that.
stack. He would get the stack with them too. So Makai Lemon might actually be the better pick, even though he is in a worse landing spot than Tyson.
I wouldn't even say it's much worse. It's Eagles are
Well, no, they're a great team. It's just
yeah.
very crowded depth chart for
Yeah,
now.
of course. But I mean, I wouldn't mind going Lemon over Tyson. Lemon was my favorite receiver in this draft class, and I was very bummed when the Jets did not pick him at 16.
I,
Uh, but
I,
Philly is a great landing spot for him. I
yeah,
think, and assuming they trade AJ Brown. That's the only thing I'm worried about is that they don't trade AJ Brown
I
for
think
some
it's pretty
reason.
set in stone that they're going to trade
I
AJ
feel like
Brown.
it is too, but you never fucking know.
Yeah, you never know.
So do we want to go Makai Lemon because of the stack?
Yeah, I think I would go Lemon just because of the stack with Jalen Hurts. And then, yeah.
All right.
And then Shea is up next here, the Moscow Monkey Dogs.
I think this is a pretty clear pick. I think this is Darian Price. I'd like to
Yeah,
hear your opinion on it, though. I just think um, he's got some good running backs, but he only has 4 running backs rostered. I'm pretty sure the Monkey
yeah.
Dogs.
My
So they
my
definitely
big you could continue. Sorry.
they desperately need running back depth, and they need just better running backs because I think their only good one is Saquon Barkley because they have Isaiah Pacheco,
Yeah.
Kyle Manunga. I can't remember the other one. I remember looking at it, I was just like,
They
wow.
got Kenneth Gainwell.
Kenneth Gainwell.
Yeah, I have his number one need at running back 2. Uh, but I a little note for him. I think he just needs to fill out his roster in general because he has one taxi squad player, and that's Jimmy Horn. No one's on IR. He's got four. He got five tight ends rostered. Uh, he needs to just little bit better team management. And they just fill out the roster more.
And it can start with picking Jadarian Price here.
Yeah, I would take Jadarian Price. See, I'm not like I personally didn't see much of Jadarian Price just because I don't know. I didn't watch much Notre Dame. He was a running back too still. I mean, maybe that just makes it a lot like crazier that he could still go this high if he was behind Love.
Well, yeah, he went first round. He has the first round draft capital, being a
Mhm.
Seahawks pick, and he's gonna have because what's his name?
Zach Charbonnet?
Fucking Zach Charbonnet. I was about to say fucking Tyler Algier. That's the other running back
No,
that siphoned
that's
snaps.
the other Hawk. Yeah.
Uh, Zach Charbonnet should be out for the beginning of the season, so he'll
The
have
beginning a little bit, yeah.
so he'll have that back room to himself for a couple of weeks where he can really prove himself to be the standout RB1. I mean, Zach Charbonnet will probably still get some of the snaps when he comes back,
Oh,
but
definitely.
I think it's a decent pick.
Yeah.
Let me write it down.
Good. And then Dom here at 6. His
I have. Oh, you can go first.
I personally I have his he's not I would hope that he wouldn't go this year. I have his number one team need as quarterback. I hate his quarterback room. He also does need running back, but I despise Dom's quarterback room.
Well,
CJ Stroud,
there's no running back worth taking here.
exactly, yeah. And
Um,
he shouldn't receiver, he definitely shouldn't take either. And according to my little stat sheet here, he has the number 2 best receiver room in all of our league. So I don't think he needs receiver.
I don't know.
Quarterback,
I don't know if I would agree with that. I don't think he has any.
no?
I don't think any of his wide receivers are like, oh my god, this is like a great. Other than JSN, obviously.
I don't know. I
Um,
really like JSN. I really like Lad McConkey. I really like Rushy Rice if he can stay on the
I don't like
field.
Rashi Rice just because of
But
off field
yeah,
drama.
off field, yeah.
Lad McConkey, I don't even know what to think of him. Uh,
They take a little step.
Josh Downs is whatever. I don't think his receiving room is. I think he just has a very deep receiving room, but I don't think he has a very like amazing, like, oh my god, crazy receiving room. So I
I
do
also
think
do.
Tyson is on the board here. I think this is just way too early for Ty Simpson to go. If that's what you're trying to
Yeah.
say, with quarterback.
I didn't want to mock Ty Simpson at pick 6, but I also don't think he needs. Personally, I don't think he needs receiver at all. Like later in the rounds, maybe he could, but I
Well,
don't.
he has 2 picks in the later rounds, and I don't think it's going to hurt him to wait on Ty Simpson
He
because
definitely could, yeah.
the next 2 picks are Beacons and Castles, and I don't think either of them will take
No, they
quarterback.
shouldn't take. Yeah,
Uh, there's a couple caveats in there, but I don't think they will take quarterback. I think this is a huge reach if you take Ty Simpson here,
definitely, yeah.
especially when someone like Jordan Tyson is still on the board, who
Yeah.
was the wide receiver 2 off the board in real life.
Hmm.
And even if he doesn't need receiver, it's still beneficial for him to draft a good receiver that he can then flip in the future.
Yeah.
So I think Jordan Tyson's the pick, but I mean,
I
if you
also
really
agree.
feel strongly about Ty Simpson,
I don't
I'll go.
think no, I don't think it would be dumb to take Ty Simpson this early. I just wanted to point out that I think he needs quarterback bad, but this is also just another way to prove that Dom just needs to trade his first round picks.
Yeah, for real.
Picking just things that doesn't really matter, especially in this like weak class. They're not going to really start for him, I would imagine. So,
Yeah, so we're gonna pick Jordan Tyson.
yeah. All right. Rice.
Ooh, Noose. It's supposed to be my pick, but it's Tyler.
It is.
So we got the Beacons up, our
Yeah.
champions.
Unfortunately, yes, our champions.
Yeah.
No bias here.
They could use quarterback as well, a quarterback too. I mean,
Mhm.
Jacoby Brissett is currently their backup. Who, I mean, we'll see how long he starts with
Yeah.
the Cardinals, or how long it'll take for Carson Beck to take that job. Let me write down Jordan Tyson.
Yeah.
Um,
Tyler here, I feel like the 107 is a really tough spot to pick. Those top 6 guys, they're really, for me, the only guys I personally have like a big first round grade on.
yeah,
At least in fantasy.
those are the only guys that are to me game changers, like team changers.
Yeah, I have this
Everyone
number
else
one.
is kind of a crapshoot.
I have his number one need as running back two, but he also just needs to flesh out his flex a lot
I,
more because right now
I
he's
was about to
starting
say,
ETN and
mm,
AJ Barner.
my needs for the Beacons was a QB2
Yeah,
running back, and then uh, possibly a tight end too.
yeah, maybe. But
But tight end is not as important as running
second,
back and quarterback.
I mean, he could
The only
pick.
problem is there's no running back worth taking here. I mean, I like Jonah Coleman, but he's not pick
Not a,
107.
no, definitely not. And
I mean, you couldn't. Oh, hold on. Let me go in to make the pick. You could make a strong case for Ty Simpson here because
you could.
um, I do believe Tyler has another pick in this round, and he is one of the teams that can kind of take a punt for the future because he just won the chip.
Yeah.
So I think I actually do think I didn't think it was on like a real possibility, but I do think Ty Simpson is actually a real possibility. But
Yeah, he definitely could be a real
if
possibility.
not, Casey Concepcion and Omar Cooper are in this range, and then the two tight ends, Stowers and Kenyon Sadiq,
Sadiq,
I
yeah.
feel like are also in this range.
Mm,
I feel a bit weird picking tight end 107, especially in this class, which I don't
It's
think is going to have
horrible.
any crazy like
Yeah.
Brock Bowers type of tight ends.
It's weird to
So I don't know.
pick
It's just
here
a
'cause
weird spot.
the 107 is just like not much value in this pick.
Anything in the late first round is kind of eh.
Yeah.
Like once we get into the second round, then you can start justifying going like a Jonah Coleman or one of the day two, day three receivers. It's weird to pick right here. I think if I don't know, it's hard, but I think I would probably go Concepcion or one of the tight ends here,
I would go
Sadiq
Concepcion
or
too. I would agree with
I
Casey
don't love
Concepcion.
the landing spot. I
Yeah.
don't love the landing spot with him, but I do like the talent, and I mean, just kind of have to pick. Hope
Yeah.
talent prevails.
Yeah. It's a very crowded
So
receiver
let's go
room,
Concepcion.
but I think his talent stands out. And who knows how well Wan'Dale Robinson will do in Miami? That's one of Tyler's starting receivers right now. But he also has a couple guys on the bench, like Marvin Harrison should do better. Maybe Debo Samuel does a little better, but we'll see.
Mm.
Just not a great.
Hey, the Tipperary Castles are up on the board now, so I'll let you take over. I'll just pick whoever you want me to
Oh
pick.
my. All right. I know James loves when I get to pick for him. Um, all right, let's
Anthony
see what I
Booth.
have for the Tipperary Castles. I have their number one absolutely. It is wide receiver is their number one need. Uh They definitely, I wouldn't, they don't need tight end, so I don't think Kenyon Sadiq is really an option here. They have Harold Fannin, he's pretty solid. Kate Otten can be all right. Rondé Gadsden maybe have a good year two, but their wide receiver core after Egbuka and Higgins is just pitiful.
Hey, Wilson. I have Garrett Wilson.
Oh, right. Sorry, he's been on IR since
He just
October.
didn't play this season. All right, that's not his fault.
He sat up like Le'Veon Bell. Uh,
Shut the fuck up.
so looking at the receivers, I mean, again, not a giant fan of the two like first round talents, Cooper and Boston. Cooper is a Jet, so he's destined to fail. Boston's a Brown, so he's destined to fail. But I think the pick would be just Omar Cooper.
Is that is Boston your second wide receiver? Because
Not
personally,
entirely.
Chris Bell is my number two wide receiver.
Uh, Chris Bell just went really late in like the real draft, so I don't know how
He
much he
went
was
late,
like.
but his talent was a lot higher than the round he went, and
Absolutely, yeah.
Miami doesn't have any competition. But
Um,
it's your so pick whoever.
well, I was probably gonna go Omar Cooper either way. It wasn't gonna be Denzel Boston. So you'd get another. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like giving you another Jets receiver. Again, 108, not a good place to be picking. But
Mm-hmm.
you
So
need,
Cooper.
yeah, you need any receiver help that you can really get at this point.
Yeah,
So
I think it also just would help with the flex. I think
yeah,
Castle's flex spot, speaking in the third person, isn't that good.
yeah. All right, Team Nine. Who is that? The Pirates, the Somalian Pirates. Pete. Everyone's
Man,
favorite
let's just give him
Watkins
Anthony
driver.
Boone and let's move on.
Yeah. Is he actually in this draft?
Oh wait, is that Pete? No, that's Dom.
This is Dom?
Yeah, pick
Oh.
9 is Dom.
All right, I lied. This is Dom.
I
Okay.
had the last pick was the Pirates. I had the Pirates pick. So this is Dom.
Right. Oh man, my thing is messed up. Okay. Yeah, so this is Dom. Here is where we could maybe see Ty Simpson.
I mean, maybe. I don't think his quarterback is as big of a need as you are saying. I do think it is a need. Is Dom a team that can take a punt for the future? He's had one good year, so maybe. I mean, if he continues, but he also needs running back. So I think we could see a reach for Jonah Coleman here. I don't think it's time for Jonah Coleman to go yet, but I think we could see a reach to pick him just because of how much he needs running back. But if I was him, I'd sit back and just take one of the guys that are supposed to go in this range. So
he's
to
still
me,
starting Kyle Pitts. Not a big Kyle Pitts guy, but
I'm not a Kyle Pitts guy either. To me, it's either Ty Simpson and you take a punt for the future.
Yeah.
Or you go one of the tight ends, Stowers or Sadiq, as a backup to Brock Bowers. But I'm not too jazzed drafting a backup in the first round, like a set backup.
Yeah. I think it would have to be Ty Simpson.
Okay, you can go Ty Simpson.
Yeah. It's definitely a pick for the future. And I don't know.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Ty Simpson is guaranteed not going to start for at least a year or two. So.
Yeah. I don't know. Dom definitely still needs like flex, but there's no one really here that worth taking at flex.
Right. We got pick 10. Who was pick 10? Let me pull it up on my phone.
That would be the Sausages. They don't have the pick though. Oh, it's Tommy Mick. He sits on the board thing. The Pelicans are on the clock.
Again, like I said, like we've been saying since pick 7. I mean, just picking in this late of a round is very this draft.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I kind of like Stowers here because he has Dallas Goedert. You know, he'll handcuff Stowers to Goedert because Goedert is only on a 1-year deal, so Stowers will probably take over that room next year. And then also, I think with Stowers, they'll be running a lot more 12 personnel. I actually like Stowers better than Sadiq. Spoiler alert, but
I don't know too much about the tight ends honestly, but I like the landing spots. That's where I'm looking, and Stowers definitely is a better landing spot for Tommy.
It's a better landing spot. I mean,
for Tommy Mick specifically than Sadiq.
Chris Bell and Denzel Boston are on the board for me here too. Chris Bell is just a bit of a question mark because of the injury, but I really like Chris Bell. But I think Stowers is like I feel like Stowers is the safe pick here.
Yeah, I also don't mind Tommy Mick's receiver room as much as I don't like his tight end room.
His tight end room is just weird. I don't think it's that bad. It's just really weird because he's got
a bunch of guys that are like
Njoku and Dallas Goedert. There's like a bunch of guys who are about to lose their jobs.
Yeah.
So are we going Stowers?
I'm cool with Stowers.
Okay. Pick 111 is Dom again. Dom Barbaracu is back on the board.
It's for his third first round pick, but he only has one pick after that, and that's in the second. So not as much Dom as we were used to seeing, but again, what do we do? I don't know.
Again, a Jonah Coleman reach could come here. I think Chris Bell is a very big possibility here.
What the fuck?
Boston, maybe.
Zoom, leave me alone. Zoom gave me a notification. Sorry.
What's going on with Zoom?
I don't know. It told me that I was like out of storage or like not out of storage, but like I don't know. It was being weird. I hope I'm not out of storage. It still says it's recording.
Oh,
we'll see what happens.
That would suck.
That would suck.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll figure it out.
Anyway, he already took his quarterback. He already took a receiver. Yeah, I mean, is this the reach kind of for Jonah Coleman here?
I personally wouldn't, but I could see Dom doing it just because He needs running back so badly.
He does.
But if I was him, I would just trust in the talent and I would take Chris Bell. Because Chris Bell could literally emerge as a wide receiver one
Because
this year.
they don't. Miami doesn't really
Um,
have any receivers, so
Jonah Coleman, he's in a very weird spot, with RJ Harvey, who they drafted last year,
yeah.
and J.K. Dobbins is still there. So
Mhm.
it's a really weird room. He'll find some use, but it's definitely a pick for like next year
Yeah,
when
Jonah Coleman
J.K. Dobbins.
seems like last year's Caleb Johnson pick that Dom had, and that definitely didn't work out too well for him. So
Yeah, I mean Denzel Boston's still on the board here, or Kenyon Sadiq. I just don't trust Kenyon Sadiq that much.
I don't.
Especially, sorry, let me rephrase that. I don't trust the Jets too much.
Yes, and they also got Mason Taylor last year. So what are they going to
Mhm.
do with Sadiq?
And Jeremy Ruckert, who they like to use as well.
Yeah,
That tight end room is so weird.
from Long Island, by the way. I think.
Grew up a Jets fan.
Sorry. Oh.
All right, so I'm feeling one of these three: Boston, Coleman, or Bell. I'll let you pick which one of the three, though.
I mean, you know the prospects better than I do, and you seem to like Bell a lot more. So I think,
I just think Jonah Coleman this year is pretty much locked into backing up Dobbins and Harvey. I think he could take Dobbins' role in the backfield,
yeah,
where he's more the three down back, but that's going to take some time, especially since Dobbins was good last year.
yeah,
I think Chris Bell can come out the gate and immediately be a wide receiver one for that
that's definitely right.
Dolphins team because they literally have nobody. But
Yeah,
he has to beat out what's Malik Washington? Is that the dude's name?
yeah. I think their number one, their receivers are like Malik Washington, Jalen Tolbert, and like I don't even know who else. But yeah, it's not a good receiver core.
I'm just more of the opinion of drafting talent over team needs because I feel like whenever we look back at a draft,
Yeah.
you're never thinking about a team's needs. You're just like, who was the best player to take there?
hmm Yeah. So
So
I
I
think
think
we could go Chris Bell.
okay.
Right.
And then the last pick is the Beacons
It is the Beacons.
in the first round. I think the Beacons could do something funny and take Denzel Boston and just double up on the Cleveland wide receivers.
Could. I mean, one of them's got to work out, right?
It's a strategy. I mean, picking both of them and just saying one of them has to work out.
He could also handcuff RJ Harvey with Jonah Coleman. He has RJ Harvey. RJ Harvey goes down. He has Coleman to back him up.
That's true. I don't mind that either, actually, now that you're saying it out loud. I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I do still think it's a reach. I think Coleman is,
Yeah.
to me, more like around 203, 204
Same.
range.
I mean, yeah, in my little you can't see, but in my little things, in my little notes here, I have the biggest reaches, and it says Jonah Coleman. I think would be like the biggest reach in round one.
I think someone will probably take him in round one. I don't think he is a round one. I think talent-wise, he's round one. I just think that landing spot is so weird. I can't justify
It's
taking
very
him in
weird.
round
But if
one.
there was one person to take him for that landing spot, I think it would be Tyler, just because he has RJ Harvey.
Yeah, let's go Coleman. I'm fine with that, actually.
Nice. I did a good thing.
You did a good. You did a good.
I did it good. Jonah Cole. I gotta text this guy back.
Okay, now we got the second round. We got German Grip back on the board. It's really fun mocking for the expansion teams because they just need everything. So we can just take
But
best on the board.
second round sponsored by
Sorry, my bad.
last year, I think it was round 3, was sponsored by Larry Fitzgerald. Pittsburgh legend, went to the University of Pittsburgh. This year we brought out the big guns, sponsored by Paul Skeens. Look at his little head bobble. Look at his little ass crack right there. Look at him go. Look at him. He's throwing out the first pitch. He's pitching it over to James. There it goes. And there it goes. Oh! It is high. It is far. It is caught at the
Damn it! Fuck! Bitch.
Sorry. German grit on the board.
Yeah, as I was saying, expansion teams really just pick anything. So
Literally.
I think Kenyon Sadiq is the pick here, just because I think he's starting to fall now,
At this point, yeah, it's starting to fall.
and he does have first round capital.
And the Grits tight end is Chigoziem Okonkwo.
Yeah, so I feel pretty confident picking Sadiq here.
Yeah, that works. Sadiq is good. Sadiq.
I don't love
Here come the
land
New
spot
York Money
athletic, but
Boltons.
yeah, Money Bones again. Anything on the board except for quarterback funny enough.
Yeah. Well, when is Daniel Jones coming back? Is he coming back to start the season?
I don't think so. Oh, that's probably a Google. Let me look it up.
He tore his Achilles on December 7th. So
When does Daniel Jones come back? Is targeting a return for week 1 of the NFL season. I mean, you could still justify taking quarterback by saying, hey, he might not be the same quarterback.
true. Yeah.
But I just think there's bigger needs, especially when
Yeah.
Denzel Boston is still on the board. I think Denzel Boston's the only guy left that kind of has any sort of like good capital. You know, he's taken second round.
Mm-hmm. Was it? Yeah, it was the second. Yeah.
He like taken second round into a decent enough position for him to like he has a clear pathway to start, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think I can really say that about anybody else on the board here, at least for year 1.
Jeremy Bernard might have wide receiver 3 value. I don't know why I can't.
It's interesting because the Steelers picked him. The Steelers picked him so high. They were going to take Mekhi Lemon in the first round, but they have Michael Pittman and DK Metcalf, who both do become cap casualties next year, so they can cut them next year. One of them at least.
They traded up to get Jeremy Bernard, so it definitely shows that they definitely like what they see in Bernard.
They do have a decent track record with Bernard, well, not with Bernard, with just drafting wide receivers in the second round. But it's definitely a pick for the future because I don't think he sees much in his first year.
That's fair, but Denzel Boston is probably the right pick here. He is starting to fall.
And let's go Denzel Boston, I think.
Okay. Boston. Is this still Tommy Mick here?
Yeah, it is.
It is. All right. Took Mendoza
Tommy Mick
first.
Taken Fernando Mendoza and Eli Stauer so far.
Mm-hmm. What else does he need?
Hold on.
Needs running back. No running. There's really no running backs in this draft at all. It's kind of.
Well, I mean, now sort of the range where we can start to look at some of the other running backs. Yeah. I do think some of them have potential. Nick Singleton's an interesting one.
I like Nick Singleton.
He's got Tajay Spears and Tony Pollard ahead of him, but those both guys are on 1-year contracts, so they're gone after this year. So
and
we'll see what happens.
Tajay Spears,
Emmett Johnson, I think, is an interesting pick. I think he's going to definitely be the third down back for the Kansas City Chiefs, so I think he'll have some receiving upside. Katron Allen, I really, really like. That's really it of like the running backs I still think are worthy of drafting high.
I do like Nick Singleton, but
I don't mind doubling down on wide receiver here either, or actually not even doubling down. He picked the Eli Stowers, doubling down on a receiver.
Recording here.
Ah! I think this meeting's being recorded. Hey, Dom just went 82-0 with the Magic on one of his 2K rebuilds.
Yeah!
Anyways, welcome back. We had not technical difficulties. We had Zoom difficulties, which I guess technically is technical difficulties.
It is technical.
And it is a difficulty. So we're back with the second round, third pick, which is the Pelicans. Is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we were talking about. I don't know what we were talking about.
I forget what we were talking about too. So let's just restart.
Okay.
It's been like 10, 15 in real world minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because I don't have Zoom Pro.
yeah, we had to wait like fucking peasants.
Yeah.
Anyway, I could see Bernard going here. Where is the Pelicans? I also could see Singleton going here. Those are like my top two.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could see Branch maybe going over Bernard. I can see Antonio Williams going over Bernard as well, though. But I think consensus is Bernard's the better one, so that's probably who people will go for.
I like Branch, but I don't think for Tommy Mick because he is Drake London. So London, I mean, you could view it as a handicap, but you could also view it as just London's going to be taking it
Handicap?
from me. I mean, I don't like what?
You said handicap.
Was I not supposed to say handicap?
Handcuff.
Fuck. You're right.
Oh, that's so sweet. You didn't even know you were wrong.
I know what a handcuff is, or I don't know. I don't like it. All right, I don't like Branch here.
I mean, I guess you can go with them for a handicap spot. You know,
No,
he does find trouble parking.
thank you. All right, I like for Tommy Mick. I like either Bernard or Singleton here. I like Bernard because he has the receiver. In my opinion, he has the receiver core to wait a year. I think he has good enough receivers to where he doesn't need an instant starter right now. London, McLaurin, and Godwin can pick up the slack while he waits for Bernard to develop. But then if he goes Singleton, he has Pollard and Tyjae Spears. So he'll just have the entire running back room of the Titans. So one of them is going to be good. So I like both picks. I can leave it up to you, whoever you like better.
Well, now knowing that he has both of the fucking Tennessee Titans running back room, I think Singleton's the pretty clear pick then because
Yeah, good.
he'll definitely have a starting running back no matter what.
For sure. Real good handicap there.
Yeah, he's a really, really good handicap pick right here for Nick Singleton.
Okay. Next up, who is
Interesting pick here coming up for the Warriors. Let me write down
Warriors? Yeah.
This is the first time that I could see Mr. Sid the Sloth himself.
Oh my!
The board. This is the first real chance I could see him going off the board.
Snapchat. Last year we bullied Daniel into taking Jalen Milrow. And we bullied him into taking Carson Beck.
I mean, he is the only quarterback that's worth taking here in the second round.
Definitely, yeah.
It's definitely a reach if Daniel were to take him, but Jesus Christ, Daniel needs a quarterback too so badly. I mean, Bryce Young is Bryce Young.
And
so I could see him reaching for Carson Beck. If I was here, I wouldn't pick Carson Beck, but I do think it's on the table.
I think Daniel has had QB2 problems forever. I don't know if he's ever had a good QB2.
Maybe in the startup. I don't know who he had originally.
I think he had Jalen Hurts and like Daniel Jones or something like that.
Yes, because he traded Daniel Jones, I think, right? Or did he trade for Daniel Jones?
Well, I think he traded for Daniel Jones, but I don't remember. Anyway, he really needs to get that QB2 situation figured out. Carson Beck has the best chance to start this year. And I'm sure he will get some starting time.
He definitely will.
I'm sure Jacoby Brissett won't start the entire year. But I think Carson Beck would be the pick here. I don't like it at all.
We'll go Carson Beck. Hey, listen, we'll go sit the sloth, man.
Oh, yeah. Send some nice Snapchats.
Bro doesn't even have a picture.
Wow.
Actually, I don't think Singleton has a picture either.
Well, it's only the ones where there's like trades.
It is very ugly.
Who's number 5? You have the teams.
Number right? 5 is the Monkey Dogs.
Okay. We had them taking Jadarian Price.
Yeah, so
last
they
time.
got their running back.
Hmm.
Where are they on my thing? Yeah, there we go. Um, so wide
I
receivers probably the pick unless they want to double down on running back. They are a team that could double down on running back because, like I said, their running back room consists of Kyle Monangai, Kenneth Gainwell, Saquon Barkley, Isaiah Pacheco. That's the end of the
hmm
list. Emmett Johnson can go here because he is, he'll be a good handicap to to Isaiah Pacheco because he's in Kansas City.
Pacheco's in Detroit now.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's a Lion now.
Oh, so throw everything else out of the window. What I said. What? When did
Yeah.
that happen?
Well, David Montgomery is a Texan now, so they needed
Well,
another
I knew
running back.
that.
They needed another running back, so they brought in Pacheco.
Okay. Well,
And
I guess
Kareem
just
Hunt is
kill
now the
kill
starter.
me
Oh no,
there.
Kenneth Walker is the starter in Kansas City. Right.
Yeah, Kenneth Walker is. So I could see
I
him going to
also
Johnson.
a very we got to think about who's drafting here. A very Shea thing to do. I have quarterback to because he has Mahomes. Obviously, he's not. That's not a bad thing. JJ McCarthy is not a good quarterback. I have quarterback two as a big need for him. A big thing that Shea would do would be drafting Drew Aller. I don't think it's not a good pick. I don't want to mock it, but that I could absolutely see that as something Shea would do because he took JJ
Mhm.
McCarthy with like the third overall pick or something like that.
But
Thoughts?
see, I don't even think Drew Aller's the best quarterback to take here, because
No.
well, I mean, we don't know about Aaron Rodgers coming back.
Hmm.
Is he going to retire? Is he going to come back? Um, Garrett Newsmeyer, he has Patrick Mahomes. We don't know when Patrick Mahomes is coming back, but who did
I
they
don't
sign?
think
They signed somebody to play
they got
quarterback for them. It's not going
Fields.
to be Garrett.
Hmm.
Justin. Okay, maybe Garrett Newsmeyer is a good pick because Justin Fields got himself out of that starting role real quick. I think, funny enough, Cade Klubnik is the only one here that I can see starting for a prolonged period in year one.
He
But
could.
Drew Aller's probably
Don't
better. I don't know.
I don't think Klubnik is
I
very
mean, it's like who's the shiniest shit, bro? Like
pretty much, yeah. I
they're
do
all
think
pretty bad.
he does need quarterback bad though, because when the Chiefs have a
Yeah,
bye
but
week,
all I think he has his third round pick, and all of these guys will be here in the third round. I'm sure. No, never mind. He does
no,
not have his
he
third
doesn't
round
have
pick.
the third. He has the
You have his third
207 and
round
then the 405.
pick. Okay, so maybe he
So, I mean,
does
he could
pick
wait till the
quarterback.
207, I guess.
Wait, does he have 207? Oh, he has my pick. When did he
Yeah.
get that? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just think quarterback is a crazy reach here.
It
But
is
I mean,
crazy.
if anybody's going to reach for quarterback, he does have the most historic, reach for
Yeah.
quarterback ever.
Yeah. We're not in the
Italian
top.
class.
Anyway, that was my little rant there. Because when the Chiefs have a bye, he has to choose between JJ McCarthy and Mac Jones. That's not a that's not a
I'm
good
sorry. That's
thing to
really
choose
funny.
between.
I'm just trying to visualize that in my head. Like, I personally, I would go running back here.
He does need running back. Who did he take? He took Price. Yeah.
The price, I would go running back. His running back room is just so fucking ow.
It is
I
very
would
bad.
take
I
Emmett
don't.
Johnson, or I like Katron Allen a bit better if you're looking for like somebody who could possibly take the starting role. But I think Emmett Johnson will have immediate fantasy impact, while Katron Allen might have to wait a little bit.
I don't think I know any of the running backs really that are left. So it's really up to you here.
I'm gonna go Emmett Johnson because then it'll also stack with Patrick Mahomes when he comes back.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
Pick number 6 is the Knights. This is their first pick of the draft.
It is the first pick of the draft. They. I don't really understand how they were a bad team last year. I look at their team. I still, just like last year, I don't see any holes on their. Maybe running back. Maybe. I don't really see any holes on their team though. Maybe tight end because he just kind of has like mid tight ends, but they're pretty solid. I his number
I
one
mean,
need
well,
for me
his wide receivers outside of Jefferson Olave and Neighbors and Lamb
and
aren't anything
Lamb.
to write home about.
Brian Thomas maybe could have a bounce back. Jameson Williams is pretty sweet. He was the 12th receiver.
Jameson Williams is like I hate Jameson Williams, bro.
Yeah.
Like what is wrong with you, bro? Like why are you like the best wide receiver some weeks and then like non-existent in other weeks? Like what are we
Jaden
doing?
Higgins could also be kind of good.
Yeah, I mean they did pick him high last year, Houston.
Yeah.
I just don't know. He didn't do much this year.
No.
And that
I
was
just-
with Nico Collins out for like
His-
a pretty decent
His
portion.
receiver room is. I don't think he needs to touch receiver. I personally would think running back because maybe DeAndre Swift isn't as good, but that's just.
All right, we can go running back. I think Katron Allen is the pick then. Oh, that is the wrong thing. Don't pick him there. Pick him here. I think Katron Allen is. I really like Katron Allen.
So then.
I don't see any other running back that's like anything. Like Katron Allen has a chance to be the starter there.
I mean, Washington, they don't. They have Bill.
Because, I mean, technically, they have more draft stock in Katron Allen than they do in
Bill?
Krosky Merritt. Because they picked Bill in the 7th last year. They picked him in the 6th. So they technically have more reason to start Allen than Bill. But
Yeah.
we'll have to see.
All right. Shea back on the clock.
He has a lot of picks this draft as well.
He has 4 picks. His next pick is in the 4th round.
Well, didn't he also have another? No, he didn't have another first round pick.
He had
2
one.
seconds though.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's picked running back. So now we can maybe see a quarterback go off the board. Although again, I still think it's way too early for any of these guys because they all are pretty
I think
ass.
it's early 2, but I don't. I mean, maybe he could use a receiver. I guess he could definitely use a receiver. Jerry Jeudy. I don't believe in Jerry Jeudy, but
Mm-hmm. And Bernard is starting to slip because I mean, Bernard was a 2nd round receiver.
and I like Bernard. I just don't. This year, he probably doesn't have much impact.
No, he definitely doesn't have impact this year. It's definitely a pick for the future. But I also don't think Monkey Dogs would be that good this year. So I think they can take a punt for next year.
I
And
think it could be. I mean,
I don't know. Patrick Mahomes is out for I don't know how long. Again, their running back room is just
I see. Yeah.
But yeah, I think Jeremy Bernard's the pick here.
I think Bernard would be the pick there. Bernard. Okay. Number 8. You.
2.8. I don't have my own pick.
No, you don't? You positive?
No, this is Pete.
No. Why is
I'm
my
technically-
whole thing messed up?
The 7th pick is mine, but like all these 7s
Okay, yeah.
are mine.
You don't have like any of your own. Okay.
I'm in Pete's spot because
Yeah.
because I have his first. So yeah, this is Pete's pick. I kind of want to give him Stripling just because I don't like Pete.
I like that. I like that idea. I like that reasoning.
Where is Stripling?
Oh my god.
Is that passing? Where
Man,
is
he's
he?
all the way down there.
Oh my god!
He's down more. He's down. He's past Skyler Bell.
Ah!
There he. What happened?
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah. That is why he was the first pick in the 2nd round.
The first wide receiver in day 2. That's crazy. Anyways, yeah, I kind of want to give him Stripling just because I hate him. But I'm down to hear any other options if you
I mean, if we wanted to give him a good player, we could give him a good receiver. But I mean, obviously the Niners
I
see
think that's
something in him.
it's just funnier though.
Oh, it's a lot funnier.
I think it's just funnier if we give him.
I love.
I'm gonna do it. You know what?
All right, here
Executive
we go.
It's a bad pick. I mean, the Niners must have some sort of plan for him. I mean,
They have to. Bad pick for a bad person. Okay. Next
yeah,
up,
I feel like that's how it should be. You know.
it should.
Next up is Dom. This is his last pick.
Oh, I lied. It's Dom.
Oh, it's not.
No, it is Dom. It is Dom. I lied. I'm just a bull-faced liar.
Okay, so he's picked.
This is his last pick in the draft.
He's picked. Where are the Barracudas? Yeah, he's
He's
picked
picked-
wide receiver, quarterback, wide receiver.
Yeah.
Um,
Hasn't picked a running back.
I mean, he definitely wants to go running back here,
Yeah.
but is there a running back worth taking here? Is the question. Um,
I don't really know.
I like Damon Claiborne, but I feel like Damon Claiborne is like the Jaden Blue of this draft, where like I feel like people were just waiting for the Vikings to draft a running back, so that when they eventually did, they just kind of hooked onto him
Mm-hmm.
um, as like somebody to draft. But
The
I mean, Jaden Blue isn't even the starter there anymore.
No. The
Or he never even
Vikings
was the starter.
the Vikings don't have like any running back though. Because they don't have Aaron
Don't they
Jones
still have
anymore.
Aaron Jones?
No, they cut
They don't
Aaron
have Aaron
Jones.
Jones anymore.
No, they don't have Aaron
Oh,
Jones. They don't have Ty Chandler either. I think their starter is Jordan Mason. So,
here, wait,
yikes.
hold on. We can check. I think.
It says they still have Aaron Jones on sleeper, but they don't. I know they cut Aaron Jones. Unless they brought him back. At some point this year, Aaron Jones was cut.
In a crowded room with a 31-year-old Aaron Jones leading the way ahead of Jordan Mason and Xavier Scott. So it looks like Aaron Jones is still there,
I guess they brought him back then. I don't know. I
unless
know that
Sleeper is just lying to us.
at some point they cut Aaron Jones this offseason. All right, so I lied
Okay,
to you.
but anyways,
I lied.
yes, you just straight up lied to me.
Okay.
Which I mean, Branch could be an option here. Branch kind of fits that receiver two in Atlanta. He's gonna have a weird spot, you know, because they have Drake London and Kyle Pitts. But I mean, Branch fills a role for them. He's probably gonna take that like Mooney spot.
Yeah, yeah, I like Branch. Um,
Ted
I
Hurst. I
think he
really like
has to
the
go
talent
running
of
back.
Ted Hurst, but but there's just not a running back. I don't think that's
I
worth taking.
know.
Mike Washington. I like Mike Washington, but there is just no way he gets starting time unless
Yeah,
Ashton Genty gets hurt.
when is he going to see any time with Ashton Genty there? Like Ashton Genty doesn't
Well,
give up any reps. I mean, obviously he's going to
yeah,
get
I
some,
mean,
but
and especially goal line work. Ashton Genty is going to get the
yeah,
work there. So I don't think he's worth taking yet.
no.
Adam Randall, I like Adam Randall, but again, way
Derrick
too
Henry.
early. And he has Derrick Henry there with what's the other guy's name? Justice Hill.
Yeah, but yeah, whatever about just though.
Well, like Adam Randall kind of fills the role that Justin Hill fills. So it's just weird because he's kind of
Mhm.
receiving back. He's a converted receiver.
I guess none of these
Um,
guys are really that good.
this is probably if I was Dom a trade back slot, but I mean we're not doing trades in
Absolutely.
this. So
Yeah. If I was Dom, I
if
feel
he
like I would have
wanted
traded
running
every
back,
single
trade
pick.
back. Well, yeah, if I was dumb, I would have traded every single pick to go up and get Jeremiah Love, but that's just me.
Hmm.
Chris Basil is interesting because he's probably going to be the wide receiver two for Carolina. I kind of like Branch here or Antonio Williams. I do really like Antonio Williams, and if we're not going to take running back, we should just take talent.
Fair. It's up to you. I like Branch, but it's up to you.
Okay, we'll go Branch. Let's go with somebody we both like.
Hmm.
Number 10 is who is that? The Sausages? I think it is.
Yeah, that's exactly
So they took. Or is this their first pick? I think it is, right?
it. I think so. Yeah, because they traded for Achan. Yeah, they only have two picks this year. They have the 210 and 410. So
Yeah. See, what you were saying about the Knights, I feel about the Sausages. I don't think the Sausages have any crazy needs. I do
yeah,
think maybe a little bit more wide receiver depth.
yeah. I don't like DJ Moore, and they don't have anyone really. I mean, they have Matthew Golden and Devontae, but
Quarterback depth as well, maybe. But they have two good quarterbacks. It's just they don't have a third one. But that's not like a crazy need.
yeah.
Um, I'm feeling wide receiver here. I don't know about you.
I also think wide receiver. Yeah,
All right. I'm thinking it's weird. I think Chris Basil or Antonio Williams. I really like Antonio Williams, like the prospect. I think he's going to have a hard time finding snaps at Washington. I do think he kind of fills that Debo Samuels type of role.
hmm
Um, but I think Chris Basil will get more playing time earlier on with Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the only thing is Bryce Young. Can Bryce Young support 2 receivers? I don't know. Or is all the
I mean,
fucking good targets going to go to Tyrone and McMillan?
he brought them to the playoffs, and they almost won a playoff game with just one receiver. So I feel like with 2 receivers, he should do better, and in turn, that would make Brazel get
Okay, we'll go.
reps, and
We'll
he
go
can
with him.
give him a nice nickname with Brazzers, get him a nice sponsorship deal.
We got the Pelicans up here with 211.
Let's go past that.
Jesus Christ, the Pelicans have so many picks this draft. So they've taken
Yep.
quarterback, tight end, running back, wide receiver to complete the infinity gauntlet here.
They really have. Let's.
I mean, there's not a running back worth taking. They took their quarterback. Tight ends, I mean, Max Clare is an interesting tight end. I think it's a bit too early for him to go, but he also already took tight end. So I mean, I just wanted to point out that Max Clare is there. Oh, I accidentally clicked on Tony Williams. I feel like this is just wide receiver. I feel like we're on a run of wide receivers right now. I don't see a reason to stop it.
More like just best available. Because he's taking
so
one
I feel like
position.
let's go Antonio Williams.
All right, I like that. I am gonna have to leave in like 2 minutes, so we're gonna have to pause. But
okay, let's just finish out the second round and then we can pause it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is picking here? Is this also Tyler? I think it is.
Yeah, it should be Tyler.
Beacons. The Beacons. The motherfucking Beacons.
Fuck the Beacons. We had taken Coleman and
Coleman, and that's it.
No, he had 2 firsts.
I think that's their only pick so far. Oh, he did have 2 firsts.
And Casey
Concepcion. So wide receiver, running back. Again, at this range, it's just kind of best available. I think talent-wise, probably Ted Hurst is probably the best. I don't know. I really like Ted Hurst. Jacoby Lane probably has some good chances to get some snaps there in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Skylar Bell is an interesting receiver. I mean, when you get drafted to the Bills and you have Josh Allen throwing to you, you do
exactly. Yeah, I do, and I do like
turn some heads, but
I do like Skylar Bell as a prospect too. That is one guy that I know down here.
I don't really like Skylar Bell too much as a prospect, but I mean, just the landing spot is amazing, especially for a team that needs receiver. But I feel like every single year a Bills wide receiver is drafted, we all are like, he's a Bills wide receiver. They need wide receiver. We should take him, and they don't do shit.
I mean,
and I feel like he's very similar to Shakir. So like they've already got that kind of role. Yeah. But I feel like Jacoby Lane is the pick if they want to go wide receiver, and that's available.
Yeah,
right here.
Yeah, sure.
Or where did he go? He went to Baltimore.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a solid landing spot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they need to throw to somebody, and Mark Andrews is getting up there in age.
Yeah. All right.
So Michael's got to go. Diddle with his roommate. We'll pause it.
My roommate isn't even here anymore. All right, he's moved out. It's someone else. All right. Diddle with someone else.
You still find excuses to diddle in that room. How sweet of you.
Okay. How do I stop recording? I've only ever been kicked off of recording.
I don't know.
Uh-oh. How do I stop? Stop. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, that's probably pretty vital. Okay. There's no way that one scared you, bro. There's no way that one actually scared you. Bitch. Anyways, welcome back. More Zoom difficulties. But we're back with the third round. And before we truly hop into the third round, we do have to get through our third round sponsor. And of course, the lovely people over at
let's make them big.
Featuring ESPN and NCAA basketball have paid us to promote their NCAA basketball 10.
Yeah! Yeah!
I think that's Blake Griffin on the cover. I can't really tell because there's a pre-order sticker on it.
Looks like Scottie Pippen.
Okay, we'll just leave it there. So that's our
James, quick
sponsor.
trivia question. What college did Scottie Pippen go to?
Um,
You have 7 seconds. 5,
I don't
4,
fucking know. UConn. I don't know.
3, 2, 1. No, he went to the University of Central Arkansas.
Okay. Well, okay. That's
Initially
right.
joining as a 6'1" walk-on student
Stop it.
manager,
Stop it. Stop it. Stop
he
it.
grew
Stop it.
6 inches
Stop
and
it.
became an
Stop it. Stop
All-American.
it. Stop it.
He grew 6 inches in college.
Oh, he's got some inches on him. All right.
They retired his jersey in 2010.
Anyways, on to the third round. First pick is German Grid again.
As always.
As always, yeah. They've taken Love and Sadiq.
Yeah.
And we're in the range. We're third round. All of these are kind of just flyers. They're kind of unknowns. I mean, you pick probably best landing spot over talent. Maybe I don't even know what I'm doing here, man. But
That's not it. Sorry.
But yeah, so we I feel like running back, wide receiver. I mean, maybe quarterback. Quarterback is on the board for the grit here. Actually, I kind of do like quarterback here because they only have what's his name,
Cam Ward.
So
and then Spencer Rattler.
Yeah. I do kind of like a flyer at quarterback here, just to begin the round. It's between Drew Aller or Cade Klubnik, though.
If he's looking for immediate impact, Cade Klubnik might be the pick. But I think for the future, Drew Aller would probably be better. So it's really just
I don't know. The idea
that he would be looking.
The idea of a quarterback position, the idea of a quarterback battle between Will Howard and Drew Aller sounds very interesting to me.
Yeah, but I would hope that Drew Aller can win that battle, and then it's still learning behind Aaron Rodgers for a year, and then compared to just Cade Klubnik being thrown into the Jets' fire.
I mean, we know how well learning behind Aaron Rodgers for a year works. I mean, just look at Zach Wilson,
True. Or you could look at Jordan Love.
No, I don't care to look at him. Anyways, so let's just take Drew Aller and not think about it.
I concur.
Pick 2, Money Boltons. They've taken 2 wide receivers, so I mean, they can go wide receiver again. They could switch it up.
Good. I don't think they need receiver again, but
they just need anything, bro. They just need player. They need bodies.
But I mean, they have Travis Hunter. They've got those 2 receivers that we
just Max Clare. I kind of like Max Clare here. He hasn't taken a tight end yet.
I don't really know much about the tight end himself, but the landing spot is atrocious. They have 4 tight ends already on the roster who have made an impact for them already. They've got Higbee. They've got, was it Whittington? I think they have a Ferguson in there. They've got so many tight ends. I just don't. I don't like them,
but he was a second-round pick. I mean, they've got more incentive to move him up the depth chart than have like Tyler Higbee start over him or Terrence Ferguson.
I'm pretty sure they just gave Higbee an extension.
Did they?
I think so.
Well, I like Max Clare, and I do agree the landing spot is weird, but like I said, they drafted him in the second round. They got to have some sort of use for him.
They should. Kobe Parkinson is the other guy. When did they draft Kobe Parkinson?
Yeah.
Kobe Parkinson.
I think he'll definitely be tight end 2 at least. I think he has the opportunity to be the best tight end in that room.
4th, okay.
And it's just about value here. I mean, I don't see any wide receiver being maybe what's his name? Caleb what's his name? Fuck. The Dolphins guy. Oh my god, he's so far down. Why is he so far down? Did I pass him? I must have passed him. There's no way he's this far down.
I didn't see a Caleb.
Where the hell?
Search him.
Caleb Douglas. Why is he 341. He was like he was the first wide receiver they took.
He was
That's
in the third round.
yeah, that's an interesting pick here. Somewhere in the third round, probably he'll
Okay.
go. Um,
Is there any running backs that could potentially go here? Are there? Sorry.
Mike Washington. I like Mike Washington. I just, like we talked about, it's very weird how he'll get his playing time. Adam Randall, I like because he's got some receiving upside. Kalen Black Niners took him high, and CMC was kind of an Iron Man last year, but
He was, but he's due to break at any time.
yeah. Eli Heidenreich is an interesting one. Way too high for him right now, but he's just an interesting guy I wanted to mention. I don't mind Kalen Black or Adam Randall. I think Mike Washington is the best running back here. It's such a weird landing
He's not going
spot.
to get any carries.
I'm not sure where to mock him, but yeah, I'm down to go one like Adam Randall, Kalen Black, or Damon Claiborne. I'll let you pick which landing spot better, Baltimore Vikings or Niners.
I would probably say the Vikings because Aaron Jones is getting old. They already cut him, but then they re-signed him. I don't understand, but I'd imagine he's on his last year with the Vikings. Jordan Mason, I don't really like him as a starting running back. As a backup, he's cool, whatever. But and yeah, they don't really have anyone else, so he should be able to take control.
We got the Pelicans over here. They've taken a lot so far. They've taken quarterback, tight end, running back, and wide receiver. They took Antonio Williams. I didn't even write that one down. So they've completed the trifecta or trifecta, quadrifecta. I don't know. They don't need to draft any one position now. They can just kind of draft whoever they think has the best opportunity to start and get some snaps.
Yeah.
Eli Surratt is a interesting pick here because, like I said, the Ravens have to find somebody to throw to. Malachi Fields is interesting because he got Slayton for wide receiver 2 role. Ted Hurst, I think Ted Hurst talent wise is the best here, but like Jalen McMillan, Emeka Ibuka, and Chris Godwin are all in that room. So
yeah,
Skylar Bell's probably got the best landing spot, best situation with Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Max Clare's still on the board.
I like Malachi Fields a lot. I saw him in person tear up my Pitt Panthers on college game day. So, and I think the landing spot with the Giants is really good. He should hopefully be able to beat out Darius Slayton for the number 2 role. When all the attention goes to Neighbors, Malachi Fields should get a lot of work, and he is very athletic from what I've seen.
We'll go
I like Malachi Fields here.
Pick 4. I think this is Daniel. He never trades his picks. Yeah, it's Daniel.
This just in: the Mets do not plan to fire their manager, but despite having the league's worst record. Thoughts on that, James?
I'd rather think about the mock draft than think about the Mets. You couldn't pay me money to talk about the Mets right now. Fuck the Mets. Hey, go Knicks though.
Go Knicks. And the Jets are going to win the division this year.
Because of what I said. New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Just the like Jets. That, look who's back in the mix. Straight out of New York City. It's the Red Hot Knicks. Nothing's going to stop us from hanging a banner. Not the Hawks, Heat, or even Indiana. It's the Knicks. Back on pace. Back in the chase. That's right. The 8th seed in the thick of the race. All right, I'll stop. Anyways, we're back here with Daniel.
Back with Daniel. He's taken Beck and Lemon.
Wide receiver. Mekhi Lemon and Carson Beck. Double down on quarterback. He goes Cade Klubnik now.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Just pick tight end until one of them sticks. It's like what the Browns did last year with Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders.
Right.
And now Taylon, whatever his name, Taylon Green.
Taylon Green, yes.
Yeah. Um, I
He's
don't know. Like I said, these next two rounds are going to just be a lot more like pick for the landing spot and hope they're good than any sort of like real reason.
yeah, he has a very interesting roster.
I kind of like Skylar Bell going to him because he's a Bills fan.
He's a Bills fan, so he's probably more inclined to take Skylar Bell. So I like that pick.
Yeah, and like I said, as much as I don't like the fit with Buffalo because they already have that sort of wide receiver with Shakir, uh, he's got Josh Allen throwing him the ball. So I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
oh my
Holy
god,
fuck! It's
on
me!
my eyes
It's me!
to
It's
see the and
DDP!
Cuddy and Cuddy on the board.
How did I get Shay's pick?
I don't know.
Ever traded with Shay?
So the Mitches, I'll do your pick obviously, just as courtesy, not give away what you're thinking. But Mitches, I think, could use some depth at the wide receiver, and they definitely need an RB2. Unfortunately, we're very late in this draft. There's nothing really going on in the running back position anymore. Kalen Black's on the board here, maybe. Who are your running backs? Let me check.
I've got
Yikes.
Jonathan Taylor, Rico Dowdle, Cam Scattaboo, Dalvin
I'm looking
Cook.
at them.
Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook.
I think the pick is wide receiver because there is still some more value here at wide receiver. And honestly, I think I'm gonna go with Caleb Douglas here. Oh wait, no, I have to actually pick your pick. I mean Caleb Douglas was taken before Chris Bell, taken in the third round. That receiving room was just so shot that they have three receivers, Kevin Coleman, Caleb Douglas, and Chris Bell. I could see any one of those guys just elevating to the number one role. I just see it being Chris Bell because he has all the talent in the world. But Caleb Douglas was the first wide receiver they took, so it's interesting there. I think Kevin Coleman actually probably won't be the wide receiver one there, but he does fill a specific role for them as like a speedster. But yeah, Caleb Douglas, I think value wise, I mean he's the only guy, one of the only wide receivers left that I could see getting real minutes.
Give me the 341st
Early,
best player, huh?
Fantasy doesn't know what they're talking about. They have Eli Surratt, 157th, bro. All right, we're on the board with the Knights now. Who have they taken?
They had one pick.
Patron Allen, so they've taken running back. Could be a swing at quarterback. Their quarterbacks, I mean, they're all pretty good, but none of them are like amazing. But like, you're not going to get an amazing quarterback this late, or at least usually, at least like Caleb Williams is good, Trevor Lawrence is mid, and Justin Herbert's is good.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you could look to just add another quarterback to that room and just kind of sit on them for a little bit. But I don't know. Maybe I think you probably want a more immediate impact, which is probably a wide receiver or running back, or Max Clare is still here, but I don't think Tav really needs a tight end. I think he has like Kincaid, Laporta, and Hawkinson. Yeah.
Well, I don't think he doesn't really need it. They're kind of, I mean, they're all good, but they haven't really been the same.
We are also late, so I don't think the position matters as much.
Yeah.
I don't think position needs matter too much. I think, especially in the later rounds, you just kind of draft talent. And I think Max Clare has started to fall pretty significantly because I had him. My grade with him was a early third, late second.
Okay.
So I think value-wise, it's a pretty good pick right here. So I'm going to do it unless you have any.
No, I don't have anything against it.
Yeah, I know you don't have anything, but do you have any problems with the pick?
I just don't like his landing spot. I don't know anything about him. I just don't like how he's in the tight end room that he's in. But yeah.
All right. Anyways, Castles are up now, so I'll let you take it away.
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me write down. Oh my gosh. Okay. Castles, they have taken Omar Cooper,
That's it. Yeah.
and that's it?
I only have a first round pick and then 2/3 and a
Oh
fourth. So
my, that is for true. Okay, let's look at the Tipperary Castles. So they've taken receiver. They could double up on receiver. Do I know many of the receivers in the class?
let me go to the receivers.
Um, scroll down a little bit. You know, you could scroll back up. The only one that I like, kind of, oh, well, but you already have Emeka Egbuka, so you wouldn't really take Ted Hurst unless you want both of their receivers and Kate Otten. Maybe you don't go receiver. But then this draft class sucks so much balls. You have said repeatedly that you know what? You've repeatedly said that you like Mike Washington. You have Ashton Genty. Hmm. Hmm. See, I don't know much about the class, but you have said that you like Mike Washington, and I'm going to give you Mike Washington.
It's a good pick.
You have Genty.
Handicapped to Ashton Genty.
Very big handicap to Ashton
No.
Genty. There you go.
It's weird to see a photo this late. Anyways, now we have who has my pick? I think it's P.
Yeah, I believe that would be.
Oh, I am just in Pete's position, so that's
Yeah.
why you give me the noise like it's my pick. So we had Pete taking
Stribling.
So here's what I'm thinking, and just follow me for a second here.
I'm following. He's not there. I looked.
No,
I know.
What?
No.
Anthony Boone's not on the board. That's
No.
ridiculous. So Pete's taking wide receiver. I mean, there's not really any running backs I'm really chomping at the bit to take here.
No.
I mean, Ted Hurst is still good. I think Kevin Coleman
Is there anyone
is a
with
bit
a
early
funny
for
name
him.
that he would like?
Bryce Lance is actually pretty decent. Is there anybody with a funny name? Omega Blake.
I like that. Is he didn't get drafted?
He's not even on a DT Sheriff. Oh, I thought it said DT Sheriff.
This is around where they had Caleb Douglas. You agree? Does he fit in with all these guys?
Didn't have him run.
Well, not 2000. It just there was a crazy jump that just happened.
Wait, what is that? Octavian Smith.
Octavian. Wow.
Muse. All right, let's get back to reality.
Step back.
I don't know. Eli Surratt, I feel like is a decent pick here,
and he's fallen so far. Well, not
well, no, this is
like
kind of the
far.
range I had.
No,
I
didn't
have
mean
him as high.
I didn't mean like far. I meant like like so far.
He's fallen so far, man.
That's not what I meant.
Like, well, what did you mean? I just repeated what you said.
Not like distance far. Like time far. Yeah?
What the fuck does that mean?
Just take him. Just pick him.
He's fallen time far. What? All right. Castles are back on the board.
Okay. Who else has fallen time far here? I really want to give you Ted Hurst, but you're not. No, that's not going to work. That doesn't work for me, brother. You definitely don't need a quarterback. That's for true.
Well, I do only have 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, but
They're the two like best ones for Dynasty though. So
I feel like you don't want a Jets quarterback
no, I don't. I really don't.
unless you want like Diego Pavia, who got invited to Ravens minicamp.
I think he signed with the Jets last time I saw.
Thought he's on Raven. No, I'm pretty sure he's at Ravens minicamp.
Yeah, I better look it up on my phone. We can just look it up here. Oh,
Yeah,
he did. Baltimore. I could have sworn he was with the Jets at least for a little bit.
So you're not going to go quarterback. I'm not giving you a quarterback. They all suck. Go to tight end. What tight ends are on? Do I know any of these tight ends? Did you take a tight end already?
I don't think you will. No, I don't have a tight end.
I've heard
I
of
do.
Oscar Delp.
Oscar Delp. He's like an athletic freak, but I don't know where he fits in New Orleans.
I've heard of him. They did just sign Juwan Johnson to a big contract, so they, but like, he'd just be a backup. You need more flex. No one really is that good, and I don't know the class well enough. Go to running back. You've taken 2 receivers. Wait, no, you took
Mike Washington,
Mike Washington.
and Cooper, so receiver and running back.
This thing is just wrong then. It says 2 receivers. Yeah, so
no, this is wrong. I don't know what I think I might be talking for Pete because I'm technically in Pete's spot. No, I'm not in Pete's spot. Pete just drafted. I don't know.
All right, go to receiver. The running backs suck. Are there any Bills or Patriots receivers around here that you could stack?
I have no clue.
It looks like they're all in Denver or Jacksonville. You could take Omega Blake.
No, please don't.
I'm not giving you Blake. All right, scroll back up. We're gonna take one of the Jacksonville. We're gonna take one of the Jacksonville receivers, I think, because they're like, I don't know. I don't know.
Where did you see Jacksonville?
I thought I saw Jacksonville.
Oh,
all right, scroll back up. Then.
I don't even know who these people are.
Right, scroll back up. You're taking Ted Hurst and hoping for an Igbuka injury. That's what's going to happen.
I mean, it's not a bad pick. I mean, handicap to.
Yeah. Are we just gonna? Is handicap a new thing now? Are we just gonna keep that?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the correct term, isn't it?
Yeah. No, that's very true.
Knights are on the board. I don't think Tav can go an entire draft without taking a wide receiver. Well, actually, did he already take a wide receiver? Did we give him a wide receiver? I think we might have, right? No, we give him a tight end.
Didn't he have another pick though?
He did, but that was running back. That was Katron Allen.
Oh yeah. So no, he needs a receiver then.
Yeah, I don't think he can go a draft without drafting a wide receiver because he is wide receiver university.
Yes, he actually has back-to-back picks here.
Oh shit, yeah, he does. Kevin Coleman is an interesting pick. I still think it's a bit too early for him, but he does have a very specific role with Miami that I think he'll do well. He's a speedster. I think Bryce Lance is the immediate backup to Chris Olave. Like if Chris Olave went down, I think Bryce Lance would fit into that role pretty nicely. Right. I'm really grasping at straws here with the rest of the wide receivers. I don't know any of them. Omega Blake's got a funny name. Omega Blake's got a funny name. Yeah. Running backs. I still think Adam Randall is a decent pick. Kalen Black is still here, and he was drafted pretty high.
Oh yeah, he was.
So I think it's probably. I mean, the order doesn't matter because he has the next 2 picks, but I think we go maybe Kalen Black here.
Okay, I like that.
Just purely based off draft capital being drafted very high, and then also just knowing the Niners' injury luck, and then taking Bryce Lance, I think. Like this is like I said, this is really just who's the shinier shit. I think Bryce Lance has more opportunity to meet. I don't know, man. They're both like whatever. I'll take Kevin Coleman actually because I mean the Dolphins receiver room is sorry.
Whoa. Whoa.
You all right?
Yeah. No, I'm chilling, I guess.
What was with all the woes?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. And then last pick of the third round, we're back to the Pelicans.
We are back with the Pelicans. They've taken the kitchen sink. Running out of time. Or we've got 10 minutes.
Okay, so we can get this round done.
We could probably get the fourth round done too, because we don't know anyone.
Yeah. Well, I know like maybe a little bit at the beginning, and then yeah, once we get to the end of the fourth, yeah, we're gonna be just kind of picking whoever.
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm just writing down names.
He's taken what? I feel like he's taken everything.
Taking everything, bro. He's taken quarterback, tight end, running back, wide receiver, wide receiver.
He has every Titans running back.
He does.
Keenan Allen still isn't signed to a team, so maybe he needs another receiver.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, Bryce Lance is still there. I think the last receiver I know on the board.
Okay.
So let's just give him Bryce Lance. Let's just not think too much about it.
Nice. Into the fourth round now to expedite this. This round is sponsored by Daniel Jellin. Look at it. Look at his beautiful face right there. Look at him.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you.
Let's go Yankees. All right.
Maybe not that last part, but yeah. We got Grit back on the board.
Yeah, they've taken
quarterback, tight end,
receiver.
Actually, let's complete it with a receiver.
Sure.
Let's just take.
It's a good landing spot.
I literally don't know any of these people, bro. This is rough.
Tough class.
Oh, actually, I do know Jeff Codwell.
There we go.
I do know Jeff Codwell. Like Kevin Coleman, he's a speedster. He kind of fills a role for the Chiefs. He's the last. I think he's the last receiver I have ranked on my receiver rankings.
Okay.
So he's the last one I care to even mention. So you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Jeff Caldwell.
Sounds good.
I think Ray takes quarterback here just because, late round flyer.
Sure.
I mean, Cade Klubnik has fallen.
Yeah.
I felt like Cade Klubnik was
locked
for the third round. I think Cade Klubnik going in the fourth round, pretty good steal, pretty good value. I mean, not to say Cade Klubnik's going to be good at all, but he'll get some reps.
You will, yeah.
Is this the Pelicans?
The Pelicans, yeah. Again.
They've taken so much. Wide receiver, running back, tight end, quarterback. Take another wide receiver. I mean, take a flyer at quarterback with Garrett Nussmeier because, I mean,
I don't understand why
anyone Oscar
would ever draft Nussmeier.
Because, he's – I don't know. He's not a bad quarterback. He's just
– no, he's not a bad
landing spot.
Behind Mahomes, who's going to be there for another, 12 years.
Yeah, but it's not like Garrett Nussmeier is going to stay on the Chiefs for 12 years with him.
No, I know.
Adam Randall's still here, who is pretty decent. I don't know. I kind of feel like taking a flyer at quarterback here.
All right, we go quarterback. Taylon Green. I mean, Cleveland. He's very athletic.
Taylon Green or Garrett Nussmeier. Those are the only two really worth taking anything. I think I'd rather take Taylon Green just because he has a clear pathway to start, and it's Shedeur Sanders-Sucking. And
they said they were going to keep him at quarterback, but he could always move positions because he is that athletic. There were a lot of talks about that going into the draft. So
I think Daniel has a really, really good pick here in Adam Randall.
He has
just because he's fallen.
So
and he has Derrick Henry, so it's a nice handicap.
No.
And like I said, he's got some receiving upside. He's a converted receiver, so
Oh, there we go. Sweet.
I think that's the clear pick for Daniel right there.
Nice. Next is the Monkey Dogs. They've taken a lot too.
Monkey Dogs. Have they? I only have two
Oh,
written on
I
my
thought
thing.
they
I think
have.
I just stopped writing stuff down.
No, they've
No, I
taken
think I just stopped
three.
writing down stuff at some.
Fair enough, yeah. They've taken 3 picks.
I have both the running backs I've taken.
Hmm. Um. Hmm. They haven't taken a quarterback yet, right?
No, I don't think so.
I still
So
want
I'm Garrett
them to take a quarterback.
Newsfire. I mean,
I guess.
Cole Payton is all right, but he's not going to start over
I mean,
Jalen Hurts.
on the
At
chance
this stage,
that Mahomes isn't available to start the season, I guess we could take Nussmeier. He could start over McCarthy for a couple
he
of
does
games.
have Patrick Mahomes on his roster. So if Garrett Newsmeyer works his way up to being a backup quarterback,
Right.
and he can just have him on his taxi squad as a handicap, that's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, no, that's not bad. So I think Gary Nussmeier is a good pick.
We got the Pelicans back on the board.
Son of a bitch.
I feel like Oscar Delp. I mean, he's just really athletic. I just don't really love the landing spot, but it's kind of like whatever.
Yeah, I like it.
You know, just at this point, it's just flyers, bro. It's just maybe this guy's going to be good.
Yeah.
M. Cuddy back on the board.
Give it to me. Give me my pit player.
I'm between two players.
He's a running back.
Eli Heidenreich or Seth McGrowan. I like Seth McGrowan because you have Jonathan Taylor. I like Eli Heidenreich a bit better, though, as just a prospect.
Mm-hmm.
Check who is who's still on the Steelers team. I don't even know at running back.
Dowdle and Warren.
Yeah,
and Caleb Johnson.
Well, Caleb Johnson is a bum. I'm gonna give you Seth McGowan.
Who'd you give me? McGowan?
A nice little handicap for Jonathan Taylor. I'm up on the board.
Oh, you're up. All right. What have you taken? You've taken
wide receiver.
You've taken
wide receiver.
Oh, you've taken both wide receivers.
Yeah, wide receiver, and running back.
And you've taken running. Oh, right.
Mike Washington.
Right. So, go in there. Go down or go to. You could take. Oh man, you really don't need a running back. I was gonna say Jamari Taylor just because the landing spot. They don't really have a running back in Jacksonville. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't need running back. What kind of tight ends are out there? I mean, a Cincinnati tight end is always, they don't really have. They're not sure up that tight end. So boom, take the Jack Endries.
Okay. I have no clue who that is.
He's your quarterback now.
There's only two tight ends I know left that are on the board. Actually, three, I think.
Did I just say he was your quarterback?
Yeah, you did say he was your quarterback. You're back up on the board.
We've got 1 minute 50 seconds.
Eli Heidenreich.
All right, I get both of them.
Yeah, you get both of them. You just one of the two. Who's 10? I don't even know who's 10.
Should be
sausages.
Sausages. They've had one pick, and I think they took Brazel. Yeah, they took Brazel. So they took a receiver. Is
that their only pick?
Yeah, that was their only pick.
Damn, I didn't even write that one down.
We don't really need running back, but I mean, we could potentially go running back.
But like, it's 1 minute. The 4th round.
Yeah. We have 1 minute. Just pick something. We got to finish this.
Noah Thomas.
Okay. And then it's Tyler and Tyler.
Tyler for back-to-back picks. Let's go Jamari Taylor. You mentioned him. Actually, wait, yeah. Let's just go Jamari Taylor. And then for the last pick,
Michael Trigg,
Let's
so he can pull
go.
Trigg. Look at that. Michael Trigg.
yeah, it's perfect. Michael
Beautiful.
Trigg. Yo, if I can pull Trigg, though, can I pull Trigg?
Right, true.
You can
What?
pull Trigg at 4.12.
Thank you for watching our mock draft. We'll catch you
I'm gonna do
at the draft, May 24th.
That's the class. That's our mock. Yeah, we'll see you all at the mock draft or at the real draft.
Real
This is
draft.
the
May
mock
12th.
draft.
We'll maybe have a little setup going on for interviews and everything.
We're hoping to make a big push for media day at the draft. So we'll see.